Theresa May, if you had any dignity, any self-respect, you would immediately resign as Prime Minister of this country. Your authority is shattered. It lies in ruins. You are, at best, I'm afraid, a laughingstock. And your continued presence in number 10, squatting in number 10 as you continue to do, risks reducing this great country to the status of laughingstock. You called this vanity election to obliterate all opposition in this country, to effectively set up a one-party state. And you were cheered on by those vicious Rottweilers, your cheerleaders in the press, about crush the saboteurs, blue murder, you name it. You failed. We now face the prospect of a coalition of chaos between the Conservative Party and the Democratic Unionist Party, who are best described as the political wing of the 17th century. They are bigots who oppose LGBT rights and basic women's rights and who are linked to Northern Irish extremists. They now have this weak, humiliated Conservative Party over a barrel. It is a real, genuine threat to the rights of millions of people in this country. So to coin a phrase, the real fight starts now. The reason this was turned around was for two big reasons. Not just the calamitous embarrassment, the insulting, frankly, Conservative election campaign. It was the inspiring vision of the Labour leadership, which resonated with millions of people. That was the vision that inspired people, but there was another ingredient as well, and it was you. It was people watching this video. It was those people who, for the first time, knocked on doors, who rang your grandma and your grandfather, who WhatsApped your mates, who used social media and Facebook to get people out, to get people inspired, to get that message across and get young people flocking to those polls in order to have a voice over their own future. It was down to you. This was people power in action. I travelled the length and breadth of this country. I saw a movement of people who never knocked on doors in their entire life, who were there full of optimism and hope, and my word, it was contagious. We need that now, because now a fight begins. They are weak, weak, weak. They are shattered, they are demoralised, and they are divided. So now is the time to organise. Let's organise in our communities. Join your local Labour Party. Let's go out into our communities, let's keep knocking on those doors. This coalition of chaos lacks basic authority. And now on every battle we face, from the kind of hard reactionary Brexit that is threatened, to cuts, to attacks on young people, attempts to attack older people over social care, you name it, we will fight. And we will be there full of strength and optimism and determination. And one final message for Theresa May. We are coming for your government, and you should be scared. And normally when people like me say that to a camera, it seems like a pointless, empty threat. Oh, come on, if you're so hard. We've got you on the run, and you don't have very long left as Prime Minister. And I'm now more convinced than ever that in the not too distant future, we will elect the most radical Labour government we've had since 1945. But it will only be done by you building up that mass movement across the country. So let's get stuck in and not only get rid of Theresa May, but get rid of this rotten DUP, extremist-backed Conservative government and get the most radical Labour government we've had ever, perhaps, led by Jeremy Corbyn. Let's do it.